Oh, hello there. Have you ever read your favorite book while wearing your glasses and the fanciest clothes you have in your wardrobe, but there was always something missing? Well then, you're in luck, because today's video is sponsored by No One and Nothing. No One and Nothing. Many people in the world are celebrating right now because something just crazy and amazing has happened. Rose finally got her solo debut. And I know it might sound like I'm a Blackpink fan, like I'm someone who follows the group regularly, but I'm actually not. Don't get me wrong, I really like the group, I like their music, especially How You Like That and Loves the Girls. These are some of their recent songs which I really enjoyed, but I don't really follow them. But it doesn't change the fact that I am really excited to see what Rose is in store, since basically ever since I started listening to K-pop, people have been talking about Rose not having her own solo debut and begging YG to give her one, and finally she's got it, she's here, and the views on this video are freaking crazy, Not many solo artists get so many views in such a short time. But that's beside the point. I'm here to actually listen to to her song, to review it, and to see how good she truly is. And now, just a little disclaimer, I'm going to be brutally honest. So if I don't like the song, I'm going to say it. If I think there's some problems with the song, I'm going to do it. Now, obviously, I'm not a musician. I'm not someone who has much knowledge when it comes to music. So all of this is basically just my personal taste and opinion. So if you're going to be butthurt about my opinion, there's the door. Actually, no. There's the door. So, go. But now, without any further ado, I would say let's listen to On the Ground by Rose. Okay, let's go.
Seems fantastic. I used to have a hole in the wall with a mattress. Funny when you want it, suddenly you have it. You find out that your goal's just plastic. Every day, every night, I've been thinking back on you and I. Every day, every night, I work my whole life just to get right, just to be like, look at me, I'm never coming down. I work my whole life just to get
Okay, so before we continue, I already have a couple of initial thoughts. First of all, so far, I really like the music and the singing. But from the lyrics so far, I think it's about, like, rising up to fame, right? Like someone, always wishing and wanting to be famous or to be someone or to get money or whatever, right? Be rich. And she's singing a song that she achieved that, right? She achieved fame, she is on top. But she realized that all of this is basically meaningless, right? She compared money, she compared gold to plastic. That she said that gold turned out to be plastic, which is a very clear indication that this is a song about, just realizing that fame, money, and being rich is not everything. That is the general vibe I'm getting. And obviously, there are still more lyrics to go, but most songs, kind of tell the story from the beginning. Like, you can tell what the song and what the theme of the song is right from the first couple of lines. So I think this is going to be that. But let's just listen to the entire song now. This is going to be the last pause, the first and last pause in this video. Ooh. I like the sound. I like the chorus.
Every day, every night, I've been thinking back on you and I.
What the fuck? So many roses.
life just to get high, just to realize everything I need is on the, everything I need is on the ground. On the ground. Everything I need is on the ground. But they don't hear me though. You won't go down, must come down. No, but they don't hear me though. You're running out of time. I'm way up in the clouds, and they say I made it now, but I figured it out. Everything I need is on the ground. Just
Interesting.
house, so far from you now, but I figured it out. Everything I need is on, everything I need is on the ground.
Ooh, yeah.
Everything I need is on the ground. But they don't hear me though. No, but they don't hear me though. Everything I need is on the ground.
That's it. That's the song. Oh, wait. Oh, it's just her standing in front of the limousine. Alright, so wow. Wow, that was on the ground. Well, my initial impression is really positive. I really enjoyed the song. I really enjoyed like the sound of it. But I'm going to listen to it again, and then I'm going to talk about the lyrics and just the visuals in the video, because I think that there are some really interesting things happening with the lyrics and with the aesthetic, right? Also, it's quite interesting that there are no Korean words in the song, right? Like, it's completely in English, which suggests to me that she, or at least YG, tries to push more internationally when it comes with the song, right? Because like everyone who knows English is going to be able to understand it. So it's very interesting that they're aiming for a wider, group of people. So really good song. I really, really like it. See you after I listen to it the second time. So like I mentioned before, I think that this video is about, getting to the top, and then once you're there, you'll realize that actually what you really want in life, what you really feel is important in life, isn't fame, money, or anything like that, right? It's something very normal and something very grounded. That's why, on the ground, right? Since, the song doesn't say specifically what it is, what she considers to make her happy, to fulfill her, like what she considers to be important. But what she is certain of is that it's on the ground, like it's something normal, something that normal people, most people experience. That's at least my interpretation. And that's also kind of supported by the visuals in the music video. And I'm going to show a couple of clips that I mean. In this scene, you clearly see that she's in a theater, right? She already made it. She's on top. She is famous. She's Rose, right, from Blackpink. And that's basically her high up. She made it, right? And throughout this entire scene, let me actually play it. Throughout this entire scene, she sings about her beginnings, right? Where she was quote unquote poor, where she didn't really have much, but she worked hard. And she achieved her dream, right? She achieved what she wanted to achieve. Like, see, I worked my whole life to get here, basically. And then she realizes afterwards, just to realize, everything, she worked so hard to get to the top, to realize that what she really wanted and what she really needs is not up there. It's not fame, it's not money. And I know I'm repeating myself over and over again, but that's what the lyrics of the song are supposed to represent, in my opinion. Now, the fact that like everything is being just blown up, right? The limousine in the beginning is on fire. The theater is exploding. It's probably a visual representation of how you know, like the fame, the money, I know I'm repeating myself, how unimportant it really is to her, right? That it's not something that she needs. That's why she destroys it, right? Whether she is the one planting the bombs or whatever, that doesn't fucking matter. The fact is, they are blowing up, they are being destroyed, and that is supposed to emphasize how how much money, fame, and everything is insignificant in comparison to what really matters. It's really cool visual. I really like it. When Rose is singing about "I've been thinking back on you and I don't necessarily think that she is talking about like someone else. I actually think that she is talking about herself. That she's singing about her past self and how she is right now. And now, this line is emphasized, not emphasized, but it's supported by a later scene where she is sitting down by the piano with her older self, right? It seems like this is the famous, like the one that achieved whatever she wanted to achieve, and this is the more grounded one. This is the Rose that is satisfied with what she had, with what she has on the ground, right? So I think that she's actually talking to herself with this. Like, every day I think about you and I. Yeah, I think she's just talking about her past self and how she is right now. This is a very interesting line, in my personal opinion. I'm trying to send a message, right? And let you know that every single minute I'm without you, I regret it. Now, if we continue with my theory that she is actually talking to her past self, this would, like, indicate that she's trying to warn herself from the past to not change because of what she's going to achieve, right? Because she doesn't like the fact that she has lost a part of herself while achieving all of those things, the fame, the money, and everything. I really like what they did with this visual, where she is looking up to look at the rose at the very top, and this rose is throwing some, she threw some roses before, I think. Was in this scene? Yeah, she threw a rose, right? Down. And this rose, this rose picked up the rose. It's so hella confusing, what the fuck? But yeah, she picked up the rose that the rose up above has thrown. And it's very cool to see, because I think like the one at the bottom is supposed to represent the Rose from the past, who was longing for the fame, was longing for everything that the Rose above has. And this Rose in the middle has like reached the clarity of being able to say, hey, the top was not good, the bottom was not necessarily good, but right now I think I found the solution to what I need and what I want in life. That is my interpretation, I guess. So let's talk a little bit about the music now. I have to say that this song is really interesting because it doesn't, at least to my ear, it doesn't seem like it has many instruments and sounds put into it. It's quite simple, or at the very least, it has few, like I said, instruments, right? Like I said, I'm not a musician, but to my ear, it seems like it's quite empty. But it still doesn't feel empty. It still feels like there's a lot going on. And what I appreciate in particular is that every verse is rather empty, like there's not much happening. See, it's just her voice, right, echoing a little bit in the background, and an electric guitar, I think, like stroking down from time to time, just single notes. Yeah, just single notes, letting it go for a couple of seconds, and that's basically all that's happening in the verse, right? And later on, when you come to the chorus, it gets... Yeah. It's very simple. Then it goes silent a little bit. I mean, it goes down and it picks up, right? Then comes the acoustic guitar, like tum 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 tum. Yeah, it becomes small, right? We have like this pong in the background, pong. Then the acoustic guitar, it just gets more because the music, the song in itself is getting more hectic. And then in the actual chorus we have like more electric sound to it, right? Before, like, we had the electric guitar and the acoustic guitar and just her singing and some simple melody, and now it becomes more modern, I guess, in its sound. Like, it's like a doom, 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 doom. I don't know how it's called, this entire thing. Maybe it's synthesized. I don't really know how to call it, but it sounds very electric, right? It doesn't sound as angelic and as simple as before. It's just fuller. It also seems like there's a little, I forgot what the instrument is called, like a tambourine or like those shaky things, like in the background. Very, very, very subtle. Can you hear it? And this time around, after the first chorus, there's like tum, tum, like the beat is there, like and unlike previously, right? Previously there was no beat in particular. I think there was only the electric guitar, but this next verse kept a little bit of the beat. And the electric guitar is still there, but the beat has been added to it. And there's also like a drum, but the drum is like very dampered. Like, it's only like, instead of like, like, and that's it, right?
Every night I've been thinking back on you and I. Every day, every night I work my whole life just to get right.
Yeah, just in general, I really enjoy this entire song. I think it's really good. I'm not surprised that it has so many views and so many likes. It is a really good song. I personally enjoyed this one more than I enjoyed Jenny's solo song, which is called Solo. I think that this one is much more interesting in the sounds, and it's just much more my style. I really like it. And I actually thought that this would be a little bit more upbeat, right? I thought this song would be a little bit harder, but it isn't. And I really appreciate it. I like how somber it is. But at the same time, it's not. It's really interesting, right? Because the chorus, it's not somber. It's much harder, but it isn't like crazy. But anyway, I think I've been talking, a lot of shit for a long time now, so I should probably stop. Anyway, I really enjoyed it. Great song. I'm going to put it on my playlist. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that you, liked my theories, my interpretations, and my little breakdown of the song. Even though, like I mentioned before, I'm not a musician, so all of the things I said were most likely wrong, but that's how I am, and that's who I am. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next video. Goodbye.